All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Soul Cafe Podcast. This is your host, Jonathan Blake Vasquez.
And Mariana Manrique.
And you know, we always got a hot topic every time we come up on here. This one's a little bit more interesting. It's called Euthanasia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Euthanasia. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But what the fuck is euthanasia? Like, seriously.
Yeah, I think I heard that like years ago, and I know it's like people to asking the right to die with the assistance of the government or the state, the country, and essentially it's like a good way in a more healthy way to die. Like you don't gotta do it by yourself in your home with the things you have, so you can actually be assistance from doctors. That's what I think it is.
So it's
euthanasia.
Essentially it's for people that want to commit suicide or want to kill themselves and stuff like that. And you're saying it's a healthier option.
Yeah, I think at least it's I don't know if healthy is cool because they're gonna die, Yeah. But I think it's more secure.
Yeah.
Like you have like a secure way to do it, and you have assistance, and I think you can do it in more like, in a good way, what I mean, without pain.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I actually looked it up just now.
Okay.
And they say it's the practice of intentionally ending life to eliminate pain and suffering. Basically what you said. And in getting more into it, it's the different ways that it's categorized include voluntary, non-voluntary, involuntary. And it's when voluntary euthanasia is when a person wishes to have their life ended and is legal in a growing number of countries. Non-voluntary euthanasia occurs when a patient's consent is unavailable and is legal in some countries under certain limited conditions in both active and passive forms. Involuntary euthanasia is which is done without asking for consent and against the patient's will and is illegal in all countries and usually considered murder. Right. Okay. Let me get into like where it's legal. Countries.
Yeah.
So countries: Belgium, Canada, Colombia, Luxembourg. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. The Netherlands, New Zealand, Portugal, Spain, and some of states in Australia. This is where active voluntary euthanasia is legal.
I think it's a good number of countries.
That's pretty. It's crazy.
High.
Like now, I just heard about this from you when you brought it up. I think you brought it up.
Yeah.
And like I never knew that this was even a thing, and that kind of surprised me. Maybe I'm old school. I don't know, but it kind of like shocks me that this is actually a thing.
Do you know how I knew? Now I'm thinking it's because a movie. I think it's a Mexican movie or like a Latino American movie, and it's like a club of old men, and they're helping each other to die. And it's something like the club of the euthanasia or something. Now I'm thinking, and I knew there is like, I thought first when I was younger that it's only something you can do as you're old. Like when you're old and you're like having a lot of pain and disease.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like a club of like all these old men.
Yeah. They're
helping each other because they know how they feel, like how hard it is for them keeping the life without their family, without everybody. And I think I know from there. And I knew it was like, because essentially somebody to help you. Even if it's, there in the movie it was like the other old men.
Yeah.
But it can be like a doctor.
For sure. And it's interesting. Like, that's a good, like, you explained one reason why somebody would want to explore that.
That's the way I knew it.
Right. If being old, maybe you're suffering from pain, of death of families. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just trying to, like, understand. Okay, let's explore other ways why somebody would want to die this way.
Yeah. Because I saw, like, a news, like, recently about a girl who was
you did
asking,
show me that.
like a proper... like how you say, like a proper paper on the government to ask for euthanasia.
Yeah, like
for the because she has a depression, really harsh. And I was like, wow, like even if you have a depression, you can ask for that.
That's crazy.
I didn't know. Like, there's another ways to.
Well, we're giving up too easily, in my opinion. But maybe I'm judging. I don't know.
Okay, but we're here for like exchanging opinions about it. Like, because I think it's a hard decision to make. Yeah. Or it's hard to listen that if somebody you love or somebody in your family, they want to do it. Like, maybe also it like impacts like more than just yourself, more than just one person.
For sure.
Impacts the whole family and in this also the whole country, maybe. Or no, I think in some countries they're gonna say like I don't wanna do that.
No, there's exactly, you know, we're gonna get into that too, like, but that's
you will do it?
No, I don't wanna do it.
No?
No, fuck that.
What about if you were like in cancer or something like that?
Bro,
like,
I would try to exhaust all
coma.
I would try to.
You were like,
I would try to exhaust all my options before that. Before any, like, I would try to. You know, I have different beliefs, and you know, this is like if I were having cancer, I would rather fast for like 40, 90 days before shit.
Of course,
I would try so many different options before I even get to that. Like, but I'm not a person that's just like. It's hard to like. I keep fighting. I'm a fighter, like, you know. So it's like, I don't know. I never felt. I never like felt that defeated, you know, in that way. But you never know. It could. I don't know.
You can go further.
Hope to God that, you know.
Yeah.
That the universe has other plans for me. But that's interesting. You know, I don't know. Like, that's a very delicate topic. You know, it's like. I can't really speak about other people's lives and what they want to do with it, but it's kind of like, man, like really, you want to like just give it all up?
Yeah, depends. Also, like how you know it's just a feeling of like you want to die, and it's like how you
like you can't cure it or whatever.
Or but how you know like it's just a phase.
Right.
Or it's really you wanna die, because I think at some
that's
point
what I'm saying. That's
we
my
all
thing.
feel like shit, like no, like we're gonna just end it, whatever is happening around. But maybe later, as you say, like we keep fighting, we keep living. Maybe later we can find a solution or another solution. But maybe like another hope, another way to live, another thing to do. Like it's so many stories over there about people like doing better with their lives.
I feel like that's an easy option. I mean. I don't know how they're doing this.
Well, no, I don't think that's that easy.
I mean, okay.
Like,
I feel
taking the decision to die, and I don't think that's.
But when we read that article, that girl was like, all right, I'm ready. It's like she made her acceptance, she made her peace.
But she has a lot of years, like, dealing with this. Like, what I mean is she went to therapy, she went to psychiatry. It's like, I
gotta read more stories on, like, why would somebody want to really get into this, do this, and everything. But yeah, because this... I find that really fucking interesting. Like, you really go into the lapse option. You must really feel like exhausted. You must really feel tired of the bullshit, which I get tired of the bullshit.
We're gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Still people commit suicide over there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, of course, like with your or not your assistant government, I'm still like, it's people who still like commit suicide. So if something happens, right? And I think it's like, okay, maybe you don't feel it. I felt depression before. And I felt like it wouldn't be an easy way just to like commit suicide or asking for the assistance of the euthanasia. It's pretty close in Español.
Just say
Euthanasia.
Just the assistance of, you can say the government.
Assistant the government.
Yeah, we don't have to say the word.
Because
it's too hard for me too.
So, so it's still there. Like, people wanna die, still around.
That's
like,
true.
It's still
that's
there,
facts.
you know.
But we like it or not, that's facts. You know, and I feel like it's gonna continue to be like that. I mean, it's just like how the world is. You know, it's how people are.
I don't know if I will do it, but I feel like people gotta have the right to die with like
dignity.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay.
See.
I get it. You know, I get it. You know.
Yeah.
Do I agree with it? I don't know. That's the part that I'm still trying to. Yeah. It's a new age. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Speaking of that, do you think it should be legal, or do you think it should be legalized? Do you think
I feel
in all countries?
Yeah, everywhere. I think you had to have like a pretty like a control of like to how can I say, to accept
Right.
if they gotta have the assistant or not. Because the thing is, some like of course, it's if like a 12 year old little boy to
Right. There needs to be
heartbroken.
like age.
No, tranquilo.
There needs to be like age limitation.
Yeah,
or
it
like,
have like a lot of like little.
it needs like
work,
screenings.
You know?
I think what you're saying,
Yeah.
like it needs like there needs to be people to like, I don't know, to like, if they are gonna make it legal, let's make it like regularized and
Exactly.
and like go through. Can't just go through one phase of it. They gotta go through like 3 different. I don't know.
Maybe like a psychiatrist, a psychologist watching it,
Right.
or depends if they have. Maybe it will be easier if they have like some disease, like terminal. Has it cancer?
Terminal cancer, terminal disease.
Yeah,
whatever.
and maybe they wanna just go.
They want to end the pain. And
they want like go fast to the same point they're gonna get anyway. So and they gonna wanna go to the phase of pain and all this stuff.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Like things like that. But I feel gotta be legalized. For me, it's like I feel some people gotta like die with dignity. I
think I'm not against it being legalized actually, because I believe in like, if you have things legalized like drugs, like how they legalize drugs or how they legalize different things. I think like in Amsterdam, they have drugs legal there.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not
it's not a big issue.
Not a big issue like it is here.
It has their own issues as any country, but it's not a big issue.
Right. I don't know everything about Amsterdam, but I know like from what I've heard, it's not like a huge issue.
See, if people saying if you're gonna legalize drugs, like everybody's gonna get crazy, and it's not happening. Like it's so many countries they already have legalized. Like
they legalize, they're like making weed illegalized, but everybody's still smoking weed and doing it illegally, going to jail for fucking weed. Like, come on, that's not even a crime. Yeah. That's like a petty crime. But yeah, it's to me. I wouldn't be against it legalized. I think
neither.
Whatever, let people do what they want to do. At the end of the day,
yeah. Ask them twice before you do it.
But like
maybe I can get a little regret at the final.
right.
No, better not.
Wait! Before you do it, before you put, I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know if they inject. I don't know what's the.
I think
the
most of it, it's just like a.
Is it kind of like how like in prison, how like they
the little one when they
take people out, where they have like what's it called, the death penalty? There we go. They do
They're
it like
still doing that?
Yes, it's illegal in Texas.
What?
I know that,
but in Texas was like they were hanging people not that far ago. All right, okay, so
yeah, that's.
I understand why in Texas is still.
Texas got a lot of the old school.
Oh my
rules.
God.
But like you were saying, I don't know about with all countries with legal, especially the ones with really that have like deep religious beliefs.
Oh my God, that's another thing.
That's gonna be another level,
Even we don't gotta go that far. Like for example, in Mexico, we have a lot of people who is Catholic.
Yeah, Catholic.
And they say like you can't take in your hand your life because only God gives you your life. So. Supposedly, I think, and I'm not that sure, but supposedly what I heard is like if you commit suicide or you're dying by your hand, you go right to the hell because supposedly you're like not doing what God wanted or like something like that. So we don't wanna go that far. Maybe some families will take in like what the fuck you're saying.
There's a lot of countries that are like heavy in with their religion. So and I know all religions. They have the same rule in damn near all religions, like about taking your own life. I know that's not just like Catholic.
I think it's more. I
think there's like a lot of them that are like that. I don't know.
Even some of them, they don't believe on the lives after or before or things like that. Or they had different like hells or heavens.
True.
So that's hard to.
True.
Of course, I think depends, right? I think also some of the countries, they have religions, they have their own laws about their religion. Mm-hmm. So maybe they will not be able to.
That's going to be hard for them to accept it.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard.
It's hard for me already.
Somebody probably going to have to travel. If they want to do that, they're going to have to travel to another country or something. I don't know.
But that happens with other stuff, no? Like the drugs. Like it's not legal,
Right,
so
right,
but
right.
you're going to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
No, like or other stuff.
If you want to get a BBL, you ladies go to the, you know what a BBL is? A Brazilian butt lift.
Órale.
I'm part of the hip.
Every day I'm learning something new.
I'm part of the hip hop community, and we have this, this thing that it's BBL. There's a lot of women get the BBL. Even men these days now getting BBL.
No, but for real,
fake
like
abs, like what Kendrick made fun of Drake.
really?
Yeah,
You can do fake abs?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. I don't know. Hey, it's allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly, but they go to other countries to do that. Anyways,
well, the thing is that, no?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. So there's some questions I want to like bring up because it's kind of like interesting that we're in this topic, and I think it's relevant to what we're talking about. Like, okay, here's a question: how does euthanasia impact medical professionals' ethical obligations to preserve life and relieve suffering?
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think it will be a little bit like the abortion thing. I didn't want to touch that topic because it's still like sensitive, but we know in some places when the abortion is legal, and in some places when it's not. It's even can be a crime. So as we know in places when they're legal, you can go there with the doctor, and the doctor like can not to want to do it, like can say no to you, even if he is in a hospital or something like that, because he can say like no, because for example like my religion, right, I cannot do that, I cannot stop a life, for example. So even in places when it's legal, the doctor can still say no, I don't want to do that because it's not going with my ethics.
Right.
So I feel like it will be something like that because supposedly the doctors, but they gotta like help you to live longer or better.
Right. Supposed to.
When relieving pain.
Relieving pain, yeah.
Maybe with that one, because they gotta relieve your pain if you're really suffering and you wanna die.
I'm pretty sure doctors, even outside of euthanasia, they had to deal with this type of stuff because a lot of, surgeries, that they're like, okay, this guy could live, this guy could not live. If he lives, is this like they had to make these decisions all the time. Right? I'm assuming. So I feel like there's like they're gonna have to have some type of contract with each doctor. If like you sign it,
it gotta be regulated.
You gotta follow the rules. You can't do this. I don't know. It's gotta be regulated, but I feel that's harsh.
I feel it's like in the movies when somebody's really suffering and they wanna die and they ask somebody to like kill me, please, and this person is always like having this emotional problem to say like I don't wanna kill him because that will be murder and I don't wanna like kill them, but at the same time I see him like suffering, so I wanna kill him because I wanna help him relieve the pain and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard. Especially for the doctors. You will do it if you were a doctor and you see somebody like really like having pain and they're really asking you with all their heart like to kill them.
Oh, that's hard. I don't know. If I had to be in that situation to make my decision. I can't make my decision right now because I had to have that connection with the person. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm gonna put it like I have no answer for that right now. That means I'm open to
yes or no.
Yes or no, because it depends. Like if it's my homie.
If I would ask you.
If you wanted me to.
If I were like dying and I tell you like baby just kill me peacefully, like or tell the doctor to kill me peacefully, you would take that decision for me.
Depende. Yeah, if you want me to do it, yeah, I'll listen to you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll listen to you, but I have to make sure that we agree on things like, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have? Talking shit. Okay, yes, go.
Okay.
No, just talk. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I just said it depends on the situation and the emotion you have over there. I don't know. Maybe we'll be not saying with your mama, with your friend, with your daughter, with your son. We'll never know what it.
Because emotions like can take over your mind. It can take over your decision making, and that's the thing. I don't know. I say that now, but I'm a real emotional person. So
yeah.
So we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Even it's hard for me to say.
Yeah.
Right now, it's hard for me to say like, yeah, I'm gonna help.
It's hard.
But another thing.
Okay.
What are the potential consequences, both positive and negative, of legalizing euthanasia on society as a whole?
I think positive is like people who really, really see that like the only way to exit this wonderful life will be they will. I say wonderful, like I'm trying to paint everything like pink, but it's not.
Yeah.
But I think they will do it with dignity because I don't know how it will feel, but I'm imagining like being a person who really have a lot of problems, a lot of issues, and you want to kill yourself, and you take a lot of pills or things like that, and you throw,
or you're cutting yourself or something,
or trying to jump from like a building, and or sometimes they even don't die. That for me is fucked up. It's like God, sure. Why you're playing with them because
in the hip-hop they really
want to die, and sometimes they can't.
But listen,
it's like. Pobrecito.
I'm glad you brought that up because in the hip hop community we have a rapper called Ab Soul, and he tells a story of how he tried to kill himself. He jumped from a highway, I think. And,
you told me.
And he broke like a lot of his bones, fucked up his back. But that gave him. He was trying to kill himself, but that was the turnaround to upward
life,
to a better life. Because now he's like he realized he needed to feel like this deep pain, and he went from I guess he had to hit the bottom of the bottoms, so he could rebirth himself. Now he's like more positive guy. I don't know but he seems like he's on a better trajectory. You know.
Wow. Well, no, that's a good one, but it's people who is trying, like for example, like this Latino American. Poet named Pizarnik, and she tried to kill herself like 2 or 3 times, and she couldn't. And they find out she could kill herself like when she was like 30 something, almost 40. But what I mean is she tried like 2 times before.
She fell,
and she's still with the big depression she has. She has beautiful poems, but she has she always was carrying a lot of pain until she really, really like kill herself. But she tried with pills and all this stuff, and I feel like, it's cool when maybe the experience being close to death can give you another perspective of the life, and like wow, like I didn't see this.
It sounds good.
That would be nice, but not always happens.
Exactly, and I can't. And exactly that was just an example of one person. Like we don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody has different ways of.
And so what about the experience to the family to see somebody to commit suicide? Like people to hang themselves. I'm getting so dark right now. To hang themselves and the kids and the family to see them. I think that's a trauma.
Do you think
that's a big trauma? At least.
Do you think if this would be my bad? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You think this? I was gonna say. You think if this would be legal? And then families would support this person with the euthanasia.
What would be less traumatic than see somebody jumping from a building? I think, and not even though the family would be agree or not, or no.
Yeah, it's probably
it still be traumatic, but I think it's not gonna be that traumatic than see somebody in a bed being calmly dying than seeing a body or like in all the horrible ways possible. I don't know. I think that's a positive thing, and negative.
Negative. The only thing I would say is like if it's not regulated correctly, if they're just people just like killing themselves just to kill themselves for no reason. If it's not like regulated with like pure.
But finally, you want to kill yourself for no reason, but you want to kill yourself.
But I feel like
just kill yourself. Like, what is the negative there? I don't see it.
I can see like it being like because like
the ethics being like.
Yeah, I think it's ethics and principles, and it's just hard, and I think that's the negatives. Yeah, for sure.
Religion,
people getting affected outside of like your family, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Your friends or.
What about you really want to die?
People.
And your friends said like, no, try hard. It's for depression, for example. Like if people around you, like they're trying to make you feel better and like do it better. I don't know. It would be hard for people around.
No, for sure.
That's true.
For sure.
Or maybe it will be a long process, like going to the doctor here in Mexico, like going to the doctor like a public hospitals.
Uh-huh.
They give you like a appointment like 3 months, for example. So what about it's like a long process?
I think it's probably like maybe like 6 months process.
Yeah, you want to die today, but they give you for next year. Like, I'm gonna be like.
I think there's still gonna be suicides, regular suicides, because I don't even know if that shit costs money to do euthanasia. I'm assuming it does.
Yeah.
And that shit probably really expensive. It's gonna cost like $30,000 to kill yourself. Damn, goddamn, I ain't got that shit. I'm trying to kill myself because I don't got no money. How the hell am I supposed to pay for this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you're taking a bed, maybe a bed in the hospitals, because some hospitals, some places that are really small, and you're taking a bed from somebody who really have a issue and really wanna like be, like cured. So yeah, we can keep talking about this like all day. I think it's a great topic to like. You will do it, like let us know, like, or you will do it for somebody you love, and they're trying to just end their life.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to say like now like. I have a big heart and I'm real about like, I don't know, I have a lot of ethics in certain things. So it's hard for me to like support it, but also I know I'm not the only person here in this world. I know I have my own feelings, my own things.
Yeah.
And I want to be open to other people and what they feel. I've never been in this dark depression. I want to be open to this. It's hard right now for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's hard. I'm a struggle, with this reality of things, but I know I would like to be open to hear you guys' thoughts. The people that would agree to this, to be legalized, or even people that don't want it to be legalized, please let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think about this. This is an interesting topic. And why. Yeah, give us why. Give us why nots, whatever you feel.
Yeah.
We love you, man. We love y'all. I hope you keep fighting. Let this be a last option if this ever becomes legal.
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen in the death. Yeah. Maybe we'll be better.
We know what's going on.
I don't know. I'm a little dark. I'm sorry. But we really don't know. So just let us know, because I don't know, but people may be taking it for some relief. We don't know what is going to happen. We don't know if we're really going to relieve ourselves or not of the pain we have. So, or maybe it's just a mental issue.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't know. So. But we're going to keep open this conversation, because I feel like take it like, if you will do it, then take it like also like if the government or the doctors, like we try to see this in different perspectives.
Absolutely.
Right? The family or the doctors or the people to want to do it, to the people around, to the people to want to do it. So just like share this with us and we can keep open this conversation.
Right.
And others.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Peace and love. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all those good things, share. We want to make this an engaging topic that we would love to keep talking about even after this podcast. So let's keep doing it, baby. Yeah. Thank you guys, and keep tuning in for more episodes of Soul Cafe Podcast. Peace and love.
See you next time.